Okay, so hello everyone. My slides are shown right? Like, is it visible?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So hello everyone. My name is Faris Ali, and I am the National Officer of Human Rights and Peace, the former President, the former National Officer of Human Rights and Peace, 23 and 24, and I am IFMSA official trainer TNT. So I would love to thank the AP for inviting me to be the guest speaker for the National Capacity Building. And today we will have two topics to speak about. First is National General Assembly, and second we will speak about the sub-regional training. We will start with discussing about the National General Assembly, the sessions inside the National General Assembly, and the election for the next term. So National General Assembly is an annual meeting that happens inside IFMSA-Pakistan that collect all of the students from all over the country inside one LC. So it's organized by the executive board and selected organizing committee and the local organizing committee of the host college. Now, who hosts it? Every year, one local council hosts the NGA. And how the host is selected? So it's actually not selection. It's more of election happen in the previous plenary session, like I mean in the previous NGA. So what I mean by that, for example, in the next NGA, there will be a form that's announced by the EP before the NGA for the candidates or the colleges who would like to host the next NGA for the next term, which is 2027. So you will apply, and after that, in the plenary session, there will be an agenda point to discuss about the candidates of the next host for the next NGA. And everyone will have the chance for the people who applied to stand up there and just represent his own college. And then after that, the voting will happen between the presidents of every local council. And the person who will get the majority votes, he will win the host for the next term for the NGA. So what happens actually inside the NGA? NGA basically, and I won't say it in just simple words, when a lot of students from all over the country, they are collected in one place, you get to know each other, you will have new friendships, you will know about their skills, their different skills which are not present in your LC mostly, and you will have also memories to remember always. So NGA is divided for three important sessions, and they are held depends on the agenda points. So first is plenary session, which is the most important session in NGA, National General Assembly, because there will be bylaws updates and there will be discussion between the LCs and the plenary team for the next term progression. And it's also important for the election for the next term. Next, we have about the president session, where there will be just an EP discussion with the LC president about the progress of the term. And last, we have the standing committee sessions. You can say the most enjoyable sessions where you will learn new skills, gain valuable information, and there will be a lot of energizers to enjoy also. So first we will discuss about the plenary session and we will speak about the plenary team. So plenary team, actually, they are the main thing inside the plenary session because they are the one who control every agenda point. And if the chairperson, he should approve every time to move to the next agenda point. So they are divided, the plenary team. And first we have the chairperson who leads and moderates the plenary. And then we have the vice chairperson who support the chairperson mainly. And then we have the secretary who document minutes and ensure transparency. And then we have the CCC, which verify credentials and they discuss the bylaws with the LCs, like different members who are there who are interested to know about the reasons of some motions, some other stuff who they can't understand. They can go to them and they can ask them. And it's their duty to explain to them every point they want to ask about. Uh, Now, this is the work of whole of the plenary team. The most important for them is always to organize the agenda and never waste it. Like if we have the agenda for 3 days, it should be completed in 3 days, and it's the responsibility of the plenary team to finish it in 3 days. And for the election, it's always you can say the duty of the CCC mostly They should conduct the election in the right way. They should explain the voting rights of every LC, and after that, they should proceed for the election. So this is about the plenary session. Then we have about the president's and standing committee sessions. Participants from different colleges, they come together, they sit in one class, they collaborate together, they start knowing more about you can say the domains of every standing committee, different standing committee. For example, we have SCORP, which is about human rights and peace. So the people who are interested in SCORP, they will go and join there. The people who are interested in SCORP, they will go and join the public health. Same goes for SCOMI, SCORI, SCOBI, and SCORA. What happened inside the standing committee sessions is just about different sessions type. You can also apply as a member. Like before that, there will be some forms that you can apply that you want to deliver a session inside the standing committee. And it depends in which committee you would love to apply. And you can deliver your session there and you can enjoy because mostly it's just exchanging some new knowledge and some good energizers happen there. Now, what happened inside the president sessions is something more serious than standing committee because there will be the discussion about the progression of the previous year, what the term, what the team did, the EP and the standing committees overall, what they did in whole of the year. And they will discuss about how they can build an impactful project through the next term also. So we reached now for the election for the next term. Now during the NGA, there is votes always in the last day, and it's always organized, as I said, by plenary team and CCC. Now each vote can be voted in three ways, in favor or against or abstain. Now there is difference from LC to LC, and I hope that before joining the next NGA, you will read a little bit about the bylaws that is written by the team of IFMSA-Pakistan. It explains to you about what's the meaning of full LC, full local council, and what's the meaning of candidate local council. What I know or what I can remember is that full local council explains or says that you have voting rights, 10 votes, and the candidate LC, they have one vote, right? So from every college, for the full LC, I'm saying right now, every college, they can bring 10 members who can vote. If they have more than 10, then they still have 10 votes. And if they have less than 10 who are registered for the votes, then they will vote with the number they have. Not 10 totally, they will vote just, for example, if they have 6 votes, then they will vote just 6, nothing more than that. And the candidate LC, how much members they have inside the NGA or inside the election, still they will have one vote in the election time. So this is the voting, this is the election. Now, before the election of the next term, there will be every candidate, he will stand up, he will represent himself in front of you guys. You can ask him some questions if you have some questions. It's a good opportunity to meet them there, know them more. And when you vote to them, you should know what they are doing for the next term, what they are looking for the next term, and how much capacitated enough to lead a big domain in whole of Pakistan, IFMSA-Pakistan. So this is about the election for the next term. Last we have about the NGA is the socials. So socials actually is the most beautiful thing that happened inside the NGA after a lot of hard work that happened in whole of the day from 8 a.m. till 6 p.m. in one full day. Then after that, you will have a social that is mostly organized by the executive board or maybe the host college. And they help you to just unwind and build a new friendship and just enjoy with the events that happen there. For example, there is some annual dinners, there are some theater parties, culture nights, and other interactive activities that happen there. So they give you a chance to enjoy the city. Maybe like in the previous year when it happened in Lahore, it was good to have a tour in the old Lahore, which was too much beautiful experience that we shared it together. And it's good for the friendship and to know each other better. So this is about the socials. Now, if anyone have a question about NGA, so please ask. Okay, can I ask one question? If anyone here joined the previous NGA, can he raise his hand? Can he or she raise their hand? Okay, if you don't mind, Momina and Shafi, if anyone from you can just tell me what you noticed in the previous NGA and what do you think about what should happen in the next NGA, or what you noticed something in NGA that you wanted to ask but you never asked actually inside the NGA. So just open your mic and just ask the question or just say whatever you noticed inside the NGA.
Assalamu alaikum, Faris. Hope so. You are doing good.
I'm fine, thank
मैं तो ये कहना चाहूँगा कि इस दफ़ा सोशल्स का टाइम थोड़ा लगा था, सो नेक्स्ट टाइम इसको थोड़ा सा एक्सटेंड किया जाए ताकि फन ज़्यादा हो सके. थैंक यू.
Okay, welcome. That's a very good point. We hope that next year the EP will do something about that. But also, you should know that there is a lot of work. There is a very big agenda that you need to cover in 3 days or 4 days. So that's why social sometimes they take less time, like 1 hour, 2 hours. But yeah, we hope that it will happen for longer time in the next term, inshallah. Any other person who would love to ask question about the full LC, candidate LC voting rights, um, how to apply to be a candidate for the NGA, like for being a node, for example, for being an EP, what are the rules? Anyone who want to ask any question about that? Okay, I think we will move to IFMSA training programs. So before speaking about the training programs, I would love just to explain about IFMSA internationally. They have some regional divisions, and we should know actually what our region inside IFMSA Pakistan and which region we belong. So they are divided into different regions. The regions, the purpose of dividing the regions is to help the near countries to work together for making more effective work. Every NMO inside the country will work with another country that is near to it. For example, like Taiwan, which is near to IFMSA Pakistan, and they have some collaboration together. Thailand, these countries. Um, it's divided into 5 official regions, and there is Africa region, America region, and there is Asia Pacific region, which is APRM, and actually IFMSA Pakistan is a part of the Asia Pacific region. There is also EMR, and there is also Europe region. Inside every region, there is different countries that they work together, and they do some collaboration actually, which sometimes they are beautiful. And there is also another thing, that there is regional meeting every year. Uh, for us, we call it APRM meeting that happen in different countries, and we hope that IFMSA Pakistan will host it soon. That all of the countries from this region of Asia Pacific, they meet together and they discuss what they can improve or what they can put in new programs inside this region that can help the region more. So this is about the IFMSA regional division. Now, why I explained about IFMSA regional division? Because we have the most important training program, which is called SRT, or sub-regional training. SRT is a regional training. You can, if it happened inside the IFMSA Pakistan, then the people who are from the region of Asia Pacific region, they can join us inside this SRT, and same goes to IFMSA Pakistan also. So this training program actually, it helps the student to have the ability and to have new skills, leadership skills that help them in the future to deliver sessions to the new members or to the other members who are interested, and they know that they can guide them or they can deliver a session for them. So mostly it's a 4 days workshop, training workshop, and it's divided to some different domains. For example, we have TNT, or we call it training new trainers. And then we have TMET, which is training for medical education trainers, and TPHT, which is training public health trainer. Now, these three are actually, they were introduced inside Pakistan, but there is another also workshops outside, like in some other different countries. So yeah, now we will explain about TNT and TMET and TPHT. Inside TNT, it's just the name of the title can explain everything. Training in new trainers. So you go there, you learn for 4 days about how to be a good trainer to deliver a session. And the beauty of training new trainers that it is actually general. It can be involved in any other domain. Like you can be a TNT and go inside training medical education trainer as a trainer there. So that's the beauty of TNT. And then after that, we have about TIMET. TIMET is about the medical education. Always it is organized by the VPCB, mostly of IFMSA Pakistan, and with them is the NOMI. And then we have the training public health trainer. It's about the capacity building, more capacity building about public health, about new knowledge come about the public health and how to be a trainer inside the public health for the future also. And it's also organized by SCOF and VPCB. So this is about the sub-regional training. And there is some also rules or some quest after finishing these 4 days to graduate from your workshop and to be a trainer. Because after finishing that, you are not officially trainer. For example, after TNT, you have 6 hours delivery session to deliver to another people and then update them in training pool to be a TNT. Then you will graduate and you will be officially a TNT, and it will be internationally. Like you will work internationally. Any place you will go in any different country inside IFMSA, you will still be a trainer and you will have the ability to go and deliver sessions. And but actually, they will call you because your name will be inside the training pool, and your name will pop up in front of them if they want some trainers to help them in TNT or TMET or TPHT or some any other sessions they want to deliver inside their own college. So far away from everything, we explained about the international programs, and I know they are too much important. But IFMSA Pakistan actually they made a beautiful idea before 2 years about to make national training programs so that we will help more people to get capacitated and deliver sessions in some different places in the college. Now IFMSA Pakistan actually in the previous 2 or 3 years they had some little problems of the people who can deliver sessions in some different colleges because we have a big number of different colleges and we don't have a lot of trainers who can go there and give some orientation or give some uh, uh, session about IFMSA and how to capacitate them about what's inside IFMSA Pakistan, what's inside SCORP or what's inside NORA or anything else. So they gave the idea of national training program that is in local IFMSA Pakistan. Now it is built by, mostly it's built by the people who are sitting on the domain, like the national officers, and with the help of some other trainers. So before 2 years, we have national training on human rights education. And we had 4 trainers who actually, it helped them in both ways. First, they gave training sessions that help the other people to get capacitated enough about human rights education. And second thing, it helped themselves, like for Muhammad Ibrahim Khan, Simab, and Talha and Sayed Abdul Basit, to finish their quest of assertive pathway. Like they have 6 hours to finish, so they finished there actually 3 hours alone in 2 days a workshop training program of human rights and education. So this is about national training, human rights education, and I hope that's enough to understand what's international and national training things. If you have any question about it, and I hope you have because it's too much important, and I believe that this team this year will try to make some workshops that help to build the new trainers who are capacitated to deliver sessions in different colleges. So if anyone who have any question about this, please do ask right now. Anyone? Just open your mic and speak. Okay, so okay, there's something in the chat. There is Mariam. She said that can you do quick summary for the NGA, please? What do you mean? Is Mariam here? Hello. Can you just explain what you mean by summarize? Like, do you want more summarize about the NGA, or do you have any specific question about NGA? Okay, I think she's writing the question. Meanwhile, guys, if anyone has any other question about NGA, please, you can write it in the text box, or you can just open your mic and ask. It's okay to ask, and I hope that everyone will uh, ask again. Okay, you want from me to explain the EP selection process in more detail. Okay, um, just 1 minute. Okay, so the EP selection, it's not selection actually, it's election. So I hope that thing is clear. Um, there is some criteria for every position inside the national team, and you should fulfill this criteria before applying to be a candidate. There is in the bylaws, it's written and it's explained, but I will explain it a little bit in 2 minutes just. Uh, First thing is that you have to attend, for example, one NGA before applying to be a candidate inside the national team. Now there is another some things. For example, in EP, if you want to apply to be an EP, at least you should attend one NGA. You should have some also. I think in the new bylaws it was written that you should have some training program, especially for VPCP, because it's too much important for the VPCP to have some uh, training programs or training workshops or attended any training workshop. Um, and Yeah, that's about the EP. There is some criteria, and you should follow the bylaws behind it. But it's not this much big things to do before applying for the EP. Like it's an easy quest. You need to do it before applying. And same thing go for national officers. There is some criteria you need to follow, and then after that you are allowed to be the candidate. Then you will go when you apply. Then you will go for the election, and when you will go for there is another thing also. Sorry, but when you will apply for EP or NORM, there is some specific steps you need to follow when you apply. For example, how to submit, where to submit via email or via something else. And then after that, it will go through CCC. Then they will make it valid for you if your form or the PDF you sent to us was good enough to be the candidate, or it fulfill the criteria to be to represent your candidature in front of all of the other LCs. I hope that explains to you. There's a question from Ariba Asif. Is there any difference between national and local standing committee? So the difference between national and local standing committee is that national, they represent IFMSA Pakistan internationally and nationally in the both ways. They are responsible about every local council inside Pakistan. Now, what happened inside the local standing committee, they are responsible about their own local council. So they are responsible about the people who are interested to go inside this standing committee. First, they will go to the local officer who is there in that standing committee, and he will explain to them about the standing committee, for example, score or anything. For example, I will come to you and I will tell you I am interested in score. So you will take me to the LORB, and LORB will explain to me more. This is the duty of the local standing committee. For the national standing committee, his duty is to capacitate more the local standing committees who are in different colleges and help them to reach to some different members who are interested in their standing committee. Okay. Iman Khan, do you have any advice for the application interview process of the national team? Um, the advice I would like to say is that just go for it. Like the only thing I would love to say is just go for it. Make sure that you want that, and it's something beautiful to speak truthfully. There is work, and you have to do some hard work sometimes, but go for it. It will help you a lot in the future. It will give you some new skills, leadership skills that will help you in a lot of domains. And I loved it. The time I just went inside the national team for first time, it was very beautiful thing. Like I was too much hesitant, but the time I joined and after that the work I did, I really felt happy. The only thing I would love to say is just go with it and you will love it in the future. Okay, a question from Khadija Fatima. Is it important to complete hours training others to graduate after training like TPHT within 6 months, or we can do it later too? So it is important. Without the 6 hours, you cannot update actually your CV inside the training pool. and what's the benefit of finishing this workshop without doing the graduation and making your name inside the training pool internationally within 6 months, or we can do it later. You can do it later with the new policy that came in the previous year. Before it was 6 months, but in the previous year they announced that you can do it mostly like it should be in 1 year. Like it should not take more than 1 year because it is 6 hours and you are a trainer, so you have the ability. So I think 2 hours is per session is not a big trouble for one who had his training sessions. Like it's not a rule to finish it in 6 months, but it's better to finish it in 6 months. Yes, Mariam, you raised your hand. Hello, Mariam, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Sorry, there was a delay. Okay, so I had a question, and that is like the information that you provided. For example, the criteria for EB and like the national training. Is there like some sort of document or PDF where we can come back to this information and where, if we forget something from this workshop, we can just come back and see for ourselves?
You mean you want the slides or you want the bylaws I was speaking, the criteria
No,
that
like
fulfill
some
the...
official document or PDF, maybe on the
Yes,
website or something
yes,
like
yes.
that.
There is official document, and I think it's present with the VPCP or any another one from the EB. They can apply they can just send you the PDF and you can read it. It's actually big one, so
Oh,
they
okay.
have a lot of different stuff inside it, but they can send it to you and you can read it. And it's good to read it. Actually, you will have better knowledge, and when you will go to the next NGA, you will be more prepared, and it will be more beautiful.
All right. And another question is like, where are these opportunities posted? Like, if like there's an opportunity for training, for example, would it be posted on the Instagram page or the website or something like that?
Okay, so there is something that most of IFMSA-Pakistan members they don't know about. There is some service in internationally that you can subscribe via your email, and you
Mm,
can have the new news inside this email. Like
okay.
everything new or any update happen, you can just it will pop up in your email. And other thing also inside the IFMSA Pakistan, they announce everything inside the Insta for social media, Instagram,
Mm,
WhatsApp. So you will know about these stuff. Just anything like anything will happen like a workshop anytime soon, national or anything like this. It's beautiful actually to ask about it, to know about it more, because you will notice that every national training program here or international that will happen in this term, it will be too much
mm,
beneficial and it will help a lot. So I hope that
inshallah.
if you will see anything like that, you will be ready to join.
ठीक. Lastly, just one last question is that
Yes.
we have a national training program for the Human Rights Division, right? But do we have one for SCOF in public health?
Anyone can do it. Anyone who is actually the national officer or anyone from the
Okay.
like VBCP. You can actually, can I ask from which LC you are?
I'm from SIMS LC, Services
Okay.
Institute of Medical Sciences.
So you are from SEMS-LC. If you will go to your local officer of public health, for example, and you will ask him that we would love to have some training session about national training session about public health, that local
Mm.
officer he can communicate with the NOBI and he can explain to him that why we should have the national training program, and it will
Mm.
happen. It's not this much difficult, and it like just go and discuss with the local officer there,
All
and
right.
he will. Any
All right.
other
Thank you
question?
so much.
Okay, welcome. There is one question I skipped was from Muhammad Arham Mehtab. Other than SRT, is there any other umbrella for trainings? Okay, umbrella. Okay. So except SRT, there is some other training programs that also happen inside Pakistan. For example, we have Action, which is more specific for SCORP under SCORP domain. And it was also regional training that happened inside, I think, 2023 or 2023. And when you will finish it, it is about the disaster management and some other different topics that are inside SCORP. And yeah, there is some other different also training programs that can happen internationally, regionally, and it's also always announced inside the emails. You can travel if you are inside the region, if you would love to travel outside of the country, or maybe inside Pakistan, it will happen soon. Inshallah, we hope that. Any other question from anyone? Uh,
Faris, can you please elaborate? Tomorrow, yesterday there was something misconception about the training session, like you mentioned just now. They were saying over जो IFMS से पाकिस्तान है वो suspend हुआ है and they cannot participate in international trainings. Now before you were talking about some trainings. So what are these and how can we get into them?
okay, so about the